everybody, and welcome to DOA Pro Wrestling. On this show, an incredible matchup between Jason Sullivan, the original Sinner, taking on Bubba Blanchard. Plus, you're going to have an opportunity to see probably one of the strangest matches of all time, a blindfold matchup where all the participants will be blindfolded. Thank goodness the referee will be able to see in this match because it's going to be an absolutely big, crazy schmoz. Then, on top of that, I've got an opportunity to see this match, and you are going to have an opportunity as well now. Live from Canada, it will be Jamie Diaz versus Mike Santiago. It will be Pure Wrestling at its finest. Coming up on DOA Pro Wrestling. Oh, we're going to be getting underway with some great matches in just a moment.
I tell you what,
already interrupted by Michael Sweetser.
Pardon me, we're not going to need you tonight. Last month at the Cleaver Armory, I told Terry Farnes he had a choice. Either he could take the ownership of DOA Pro Wrestling and sell it to the elite, or there would be serious consequences. Last month, not only did Ugly as Sin in the myth of the Blanchards and the myth of bad company, but they became the new DOA Tag Team Champions, and just as I promised, left Terry Farnes broken and beaten in the middle of this ring.
Turn your mic up, I can hardly hear you. Tell Stuart to interview who?
Now that the Northwest Connection has been torn to shreds, this show will now be run the way it should be run. This will now be an elite event.
Whoa, time out. It's funny you say something about last month at the Armory when you laid my partner. Yeah, that was my partner that you laid down.
Was your partner.
No, is my partner. Now, I'll tell you what, on his recovery, on the road to recovery here, we've been doing a lot of talking and thinking. And tonight, we knew you were going to try to pull something like this. So tonight, we've elected a new general manager.
Really? Out of everybody in DOA that would possibly align with the Northwest Connection, who could you possibly have?
He's Dr. Cleaver.
You talk to have to interview Sullivan and Drexel when they come out, right?
Let me tell you something, Michael Sweetser. Terry is here. He's in the back recovering. He asked me to look over things and make sure that things are done right tonight. And he asked me to do him a special favor because things have gone too far. Things have gone too far. We have transcended bragging rights. We have transcended wrestling. This is good versus evil, right versus wrong. So I've got a proposal for you. You put together your elite team, and I'll put together a team of my own representing the forces of good. And we're going to have a match next month at the Dr. Cleaver Armory. We can get some cages, we can get some barbed wire, we can get whatever we want to get. It's going to be a war. It's going to be war games.
You heard it, Bulldog. Dr. Cleaver announces war games.
I tell you, August 21st.
So the ultimate risk for the ultimate reward. The Elite versus DOA Pro Wrestling in war games. Why don't we sweeten the pot a little bit, Doc? I'm a betting man. I'm sure you're a betting man. If the Elite lose, the Elite disband, we will put it all on the line.
Whoa.
If we cannot win, the Elite disbands, and I will leave DOA Pro Wrestling.
Oh my! He could leave
Let me
twice.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. Dr. Cleaver doesn't gamble. Dr. Cleaver plays to win. And I'm going to win that match, and you are going to be out of here.
It's funny you should say that, because we haven't gone to what will happen when the Elite wins War Games. When the Elite wins War Games, it is game over for you. It is game over for DOA. The Elite takes over once and for all. People like you, people like Terry and Bobby, people like these idiot cameramen, people like the people out there, all of them gone. The Elite takes over Northwest Wrestling, and you are out of a job.
I can guarantee you, Michael Sweetser, that will never happen. DOA is going to win.
You know, I don't blame you for any of this, Doc. I don't blame you for any of this, and I know you're just a puppet of the Northwest Connection, and especially Terry Farnes. So do me a favor, will you? Give Terry Farnes a message from the Elite.
Oh my! Dr. Cleaver just got slapped there by Michael Sweetser.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! Autopsy! Oh, wait a minute, here
Sullivan ugly.
Well, this is not good for Dr. Cleaver. I'm sure he's still recovering
Hey,
himself.
Michael Sweetser, consider your message received. Hey, Jason Sullivan, I'm really glad you're so excited for your match. I'm really glad you're excited for War Games. I'm really glad you're excited for tonight. Why don't we bring out your opponent right now? Ladies and gentlemen, Bubba Blanchard!
Uh-oh, Bulldog Bob Brown Jr. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DOA Pro Wrestling, July 24th. We are on the heels of last month's bloodbath of Rage in the Cage, which you can get.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah, get a heart defibrillator out here! Pump Sweetser's chest! Big Ugly, give him mouth to mouth, Daddy! Give him mouth to mouth! Everybody wants to see, give him mouth to mouth! Help that brother out! Help that brother out! Give him mouth to mouth! Give him mouth to mouth, Big Ugly! If you really care about him, you'll give him mouth to mouth! Let me give him mouth to mouth! You don't care about him if you don't give him mouth to mouth! You care about him, you'll give him mouth to mouth!
Can you understand a word he's saying?
He doesn't care about him. That's not a sign of love. That's not a sign of a good person. Bolo, Bolo, Bolo. I couldn't agree with you more. I couldn't agree with you more. I'm a Mark. I got the t-shirt on. I'm a Bolo Mark.
Well, hey, Bubba, you're going to be out here talking for about 15 minutes because you can never shut up. So how about we wait 15 minutes, we take care of our boss, Mike Sweetser, we get him to the back, and we can do this match in like 20, 30 minutes. I'm sure you'll be done rambling by then.
I say I finish this pink little drink with my pink little hat on, and then I'll come in that ring in the next 15 seconds and beat you to the pink meat shows. Got the sponsor in. Oh, it's good. I got energy. Let's do it.
Well, I guess we need a referee in there, but we still got to get Sweetser out of there. Ugly's on the outside, now driving Sweetser. Bubba Blanchard's ready to get in there. And looks like Bronco Young has come out here, and maybe he's going to officiate this contest.
Let's hope so.
Well, I tell you, things have gotten rather strange quickly. All right, well, we got Bubba Blanchard in the ring, and Sweetser exiting. You know what's interesting, though, is that Cleaver, there was a big thing that was just announced there. Sweetser had acknowledged that well, we need a referee. Where's the referee?
We got no referee.
Well, they may start without the referee. Well, Bronco Young's going to get in there. Oh, Big Ugly just throws him in there. But I tell you, they manhandled the referee already, and the match hasn't even gotten underway.
Then I guess it's all right.
I guess the bell hasn't rung yet. Right, they ring the bell there. Here's the thing, though. What's interesting, as I was just alluding to a second ago, Dr. Cleaver and Sweetser were going through the situation here. If Sweetser's team lost, that Sweetser would leave. In fact, he's putting himself in peril twice, because he could be gone after tonight with the loss if he loses with Ethan HD, and if he manages to carry through again, well, he could be gone again in August. So theoretically, he's putting himself up twice for jeopardy here.
Right, but you're saying, Dr. Cleaver says, oh, I'm a betting man. I think that Michael Sweetser's taking a calculated risk. And you know what happens to men who take calculated risks?
That's true.
They always pay off.
In the most cases, they do. Well, welcome everybody to the Star Spangled Showdown. It's DOA Pro Wrestling coming to you from the University Park Community Center. Last time around, we were at what is now called the Dr. Cleaver Armory, or the Cleaver Armory there at 33rd Marine in Portland.
DOA Arena.
DOA Arena, that sounds better to me. But I'll tell you right now, it was a packed card in there with the cage and everything going nuts. And tonight, another great card, another great crowd here tonight at the University Park Community Center, enjoying some great wrestling action. We got Big Ugly outside in the ring with Kevin Brandt holding the DOA tag team belts in his hand there. Ugly as Sin, that's Jason and Big Ugly there, the tag team champions, winning that cage match last time at the Cleaver Armory, the DOA Arena. And Bubba Blanchard right now, who is bleeding like a stuck pig, basically, at the last event, has a little bit of comeuppance there for Jason Sullivan as he throws him into the ropes, into the corner. Bubba turns around, shoulder tackle.
Yeah, that match had to have been one of the bloodiest matches I have ever seen in my entire life.
I'll tell you right now, the DVD is available for sale. It's only $12 at all DOA live events, or you can also order it online through DOAProWrestling.com, include postage and handling. But I'll tell you right now, it's an uncensored version. It's got the before, the after, everything in between that you could want from DOA Pro Wrestling. And I guarantee you, if you are squeamish at all, you want to fast forward through that cage match. It was probably one of the goriest situations I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie Saw?
Yeah.
This is like Saw DOA.
Yeah, it definitely. Well, I even think that it may have overdone that too. I know that Bubba required a lot of medical attention. Oh, look at this. Sullivan now making fun of the headwear of Bubba Blanchard.
What is that thing anyway? I've never really understood.
I think it's something I've seen on a lampshade or something.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. Maybe Bubba's just saying he's a bright bulb. I don't know. Goes downstairs!
I don't know if I'd go so far as to call Bubba Blanchard a bright bulb.
Well, whatever the case, he slapped the top right off him there. Big chop there by Bubba. Making another one. Bubba's going to the midsection now. Ample midsection there, Jason Sullivan. I'll tell you right now, that's what you got to do.
Hey, Bubba Blanchard's not technically sound, but he definitely can brawl with the best of them, that's for sure.
You never know what you're going to get with Bubba. One night he can wrestle you under the table, and the next night he'll brawl with you with chairs, tables, barbed wire, and everything else.
But most of the time he will wrestle underneath the ring.
That's true. I'm going to tell you, tonight is going to be action-packed, and the next while that you watch us on your local Access Community Cable Station, believe you me, you want to make sure that you schedule watching DOA on HD TV in Eugene on Channel 29, Tuesdays at 9 o'clock. And, of course, in Corvallis, Channel 29, Tuesdays at 9. That's a great viewing area. We've got a lot of response from the people in Eugene. Thank you for watching us. Salem, Oregon, Channel 22, Fridays at 10, Saturdays at 8. And, of course, in Yamhill County on Channel 11, Tuesdays at 9 and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Clackamas County, Channel 23, Thursdays at 12:30 and Fridays 11:30. And wait a second.
What is Sullivan doing?
Claiming that something was in his eye.
Looked like he wanted to make out with referee Bronco Young.
I guess, I know, but he's choking him right now. That's Jason Sullivan on the choke there on Bubba Blanchard. just coming into Vancouver now on Channel 11. You can catch us there at a variety of different times. Of course, we ask that if you really want to watch DOA at a great time slot, let your local cable company know. Get a hold of your cable station. Let them know you want to see DOA Pro Wrestling at a great time, and they'll make it happen for you.
And if you can't see it in your local stations, you go to DOAProWrestling.com. Go to the video section. All the shows are up there in full HD.
Yeah, but you only get snippets. But you can get the whole shebang though on TV. And it's going for just gouging at that head there, Bubba Blanchard. I'm not sure that's still fully healed from the attack that happened in that cage just a short while ago there.
Well,
of course, we were talking about the television. One thing I want to remember is DOAProWrestling.com. Make sure that you check it out also on YouTube.com/DOA Pro Wrestling. There's all sorts of great stuff on the DOA Pro Wrestling on YouTube right now. Some fantastic interviews, a lot of great matches, and a lot of great history of DOA Pro Wrestling. Speaking of history, it looks like it's over for Bubba. 1, 2, no, not enough.
Ugly on the apron.
5 minutes gone by, 5 minutes. All right, we're back in right now as Bubba Blanchard being picked up by Jason Sullivan and is going to be escorted currently out of the ring to the floor. And unfortunately, out there's just too many of their ilk out there. And, of course, the first one out there is Big Ugly. And Kevin Brandon having a little discussion with the referee as well.
I think Sullivan is trying to tell Bronco that he's missing a tooth.
Oh, what you need to do is more brushing, more flossing.
Full dental plan, whatever,
There you go, whatever you like to do. That's good enough for us.
I heard that dentist thing's kind of a racket, though. Oh!
My goodness, Bubba Blanchard eating the
ring post.
Yeah, the steel courtesy of Big Ugly. Well, the funny thing is about matches like this, I don't think that they care whether or not they tear each other to shreds, and I don't think Bronco Young wants to get in the middle of it. I think he's just going to let it go and be done with it.
I think Bronco Young knows as well as everybody else that, why try and get in the middle of these two behemoths? There's really no reason.
Bubba's 305, Sullivan at 365. I mean, you're looking at over 700 pounds of weight inside that ring. Not even talking about Big Ugly or Brandt or any of the others that are around the ring side for, oh my, there's a buckle eaten there by Bubba Blanchard in your living room. Shoulder tackle to the kidneys. Make it 2, and Bubba Blanchard right now in a world of trouble. Serious world of trouble. I just don't see how he can come back from this beating that he's getting from Jason Sullivan. 2 months straight that he's had, just horrible beatings.
Yeah, Bubba Blanchard is one resilient human being. That is for sure. You cannot take that away from Bubba Blanchard, but he's got to quit putting himself in these situations.
Oh, Sullivan saying it's over. He's going for the big splash in the corner now. Sets him up. Misses all. Bubba Blanchard out of the way. Goes back downstairs. Bubba now with the fist of fury trying to wake himself up and get going again. Sullivan out the ropes. Oh, big high clothesline. Bubba Blanchard now coming back to life once again. Using everything he possibly can to get the big man down, and it's just not happening. It's coming close.
Oh, with a Bubba stunner.
Oh, my goodness. Bubba slowly getting over. Gets on top for the cover. 1, 2. But
Big Ugly on the apron.
Sullivan may have had his arm under the rope there, but the referee went right to Big Ugly as well to get him off the apron. I think Sullivan's arm was under the rope there. I think that's the reason why he broke the fall. But wait a second. Bubba Blanchard has a hold of Big Ugly. Oh, this is not going to bode well. In the corner of the crunch. Oh, just takes him down with a big, huge forearm.
Boom! Big elbow by Jason Sullivan.
Hooks it up. It's 1. It's a 2. That's it. The winner of the matchup, Jason Sullivan. Well, I'll tell you right now, Jason Sullivan gets the Duke over Bubba Blanchard. That's a big, big win. Huge win there for Jason Sullivan. Oh, but wait a minute, Big Ugly's not done with him.
Yeah, where is Jeremy Blanchard?
But from, after the last match there, I don't know if anybody realized just how seriously injured Jeremy had been in that matchup there. Bubba went in for medical attention himself, you know, begged loss of blood, but we're not quite sure. We believe that there were some internal injuries that Jeremy Blanchard suffered, and from what we gathered, he's still in hospital at this point, recovering, and we still don't have a time frame as to when he's going to be back. We haven't even been able to talk to his representatives at this point to find out where he's at.
Sullivan and Ugly's got a microphone right now. I think he's got a little something to say.
Now, you know, he's always got something to say. The question is whether or not it's relevant to the situation at hand here.
Of course it is.
Well, Ugly is in the ring right now. Big Ugly with the microphone. Let's see what they're going to say.
If you people will kindly shut your mouths for 2 minutes, I'm going to speak.
Oh, Jason Sullivan's got a bottle of water.
Well, I think Branch just handed him that right there.
Kind of amazing how small a bottle of water looks in that guy's hand.
It's bad enough you people are going to cheer for guys like Aaron Bolo, who's faking an injury just so he doesn't have to wrestle me. You got guys like Exile and Bolo that change needles, doing all their steroids, and they still can't keep up with Ugly as hell. Now, one Blanchard brother is done. Jeremy doesn't have the balls to show up and wrestle me tonight. So what I'm going to do is have a Cruiserweight Invitational, because everybody knows Ugly is legitimately a Cruiserweight.
Isn't the Cruiserweight 220 and under?
Well, yeah, that's what I gathered
tonight,
was.
Cruiserweight after Cruiserweight, they're going down. And if one of you ladies are lucky, I'll take off my shirt and somebody will get pregnant.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go again with the pregnancies.
God, that's legitimate.
Hospitals
What's happening right now? The Elite is running rampant all over the almighty DOA. Tonight, Big Ugly, he's gonna run through a bunch of the best hand-picked cruiserweights that we have in this town. And what that is to serve is it's a warning and a tune-up for War Games on August 21st at the Cleaver. No. I'm not calling it the Cleaver. It's at the Elite Armory on August 21st. War Games?
We're going to have to get a name for that thing.
We'll go with the DOA Arena.
That would be my suggestion.
Well,
you kids need to be taught discipline and learn some respect when someone as great as Jason Sullivan gets in the ring and graces you with my presence. Now I'm going to take this home. You don't wrap me up. I'll take this home. August 21st, Elite Armory, War Games, DOA. You're just like these fans. I can't wait to shut you all down. Now get the hell out of here.
well, there you heard it from the Ugliest Sin there. Jason Sullivan, Big Ugly. Big Ugly making the challenge for the Big Ugly Invitational later on. DOA Pro Wrestling. Stick around. More to come after this.
My name is Finley, and I love to fight.
have the desire to become a professional wrestler, referee, or manager? If so, then you need to be at the DOA Academy, the best professional wrestling school in the Pacific Northwest. You'll learn the rules of the ring from some of the best on the West Coast, including head instructor Dr. Cleaver, Big Ugly J.D. Bishop, and DOA's own Jason Sullivan. Enroll at any time. Learn at your own pace. For more info, call the number on your screen or email promotions@doaprowrestling.com.
Welcome back to DOA Pro Wrestling. At this time, a special interview. One half of the Blanchard brothers, Jeremy Blanchard, not able to participate at this time in action. And I'll tell you that the match that you had last month was unbelievably brutal, and you're still recovering at this point in time. No medical clearance at this point.
Oh, you know, yes, you're right. I'm not cleared right now. The commission doctors do not want me to participate tonight. I'm not going to lie to you. It hurts. I'm not going to lie to you. It hurt. But, you know, it's not the commission doctors that are holding me back, actually. You know who's holding me back? Jason Sullivan. Wave to the camera, Jason Sullivan. That's the one that's holding me back right now. Because I know that Jason Sullivan can dig deep down in his pocket and pull out some money and hand that money over to the commission doctors so that Jeremy Blanchard can't be here and possibly not be ready for War Games. That's the problem right here. Right here. Okay? But I can tell you this right now. What I'm going to do in War Games, because I will be there, I can promise you that. I can promise all you good fans of Portland that I will be in there. Come hell or high water, I will be there. And I promise you that I'm going to flick Jason Sullivan and the rest of the elite right out of the War Games so the DOA can rise to the top just like they've been for the last 4 years.
Well, we look forward to seeing you August 21st. I wish we could see you in tonight's action because I know there's a lot of things going on in your mind as far as the elite is concerned.
Well, I can tell you this right now. Yes, Jason Sullivan, I'm extremely upset. I'm extremely upset. Because what you and Big Ugly did to me in that cage with fans bring the weapons took money out of my pocket, took food off my table. But I can promise you this, I'm not going to worry about my body when it comes to War Games. Believe it. Oh, Jack Daddy, baby.
Jeremy Blanchard. So Colorado time, center ring. Jockey's position is Santiago is on top first in the corner.
And Santiago with a clean break showing that he did obviously bring the American rules with him up to Canada.
But it is pure wrestling. That's what we're expecting in this. A great technical contest. Armringer there applied by Jamie Diaz.
There's no great technicians in Canada anyways. Bret Hart, he was the biggest rule breaker of them all.
Santiago flips through and breaks that hold immediately. Diaz had to sort of reanalyze the situation right here. Maybe not really sure about Santiago. Doesn't want to take him too easy at the start.
Well, he's definitely not taking him lightly.
No, absolutely. Waistlock there by Diaz. Looks like a hammerlock. Nope. He's going to go straight to an armbar.
Santiago is outclassing the Canadian Diaz right now. Very impressive fight.
There's the armringer again. Where Diaz is going with that. He's flipping through, breaks it off, and goes back to the arm on Santiago now.
Oh, you know, Jamie Diaz, he looks like he's got an unfair advantage out there. He looks like he's loaded up in baby oil. He's probably greasy. He's probably hard to hold on to.
Well, the referee does check both wrestlers before they are in the matchup. Santiago up and over with the front chancery there. Brings him to his feet on Diaz. Diaz runs him into the buckle in the corner. Referee asking for the break right there. I think he gets up to 3. You are given a count of 5 before there's a disqualification.
Oh, so it's not Canadian rules.
It's international rules.
Look at that. Santiago once again showing a superior wrestling skill. See, he's getting striked right now.
Well, they are back elbows there. Diaz comes through. Oh, neck breaker. Nice job there by Diaz. Now, I don't know about the close fist. The referee's got to stop that. That's not really pure wrestling, but we'll let it go in this case, I guess. Diaz right now has Santiago in the corner, whips him off. Reverse there by Santiago. Diaz in the buckle. Comes across Santiago, though, eats the boot. Beat a bulldog in the center of the ring. Looks like he's going to roll him for a cover. Here you go. 1, 2. That's all. Santiago able to kick out of that one.
You know, Santiago right now, the thing is he's outnumbered. He's got a biased Canadian referee. He's got a cheating Canadian wrestler, and the Canadian referee's letting him get away with whatever he's doing.
Santiago stops him. It looks like up and over he goes, right to the floor.
And that should have been a disqualification by pure rules.
Well, this isn't a pure wrestling championship matchup, and you're right. Had it been under those rules, it would have probably been a disqualification. Diaz right now, looking like he wants to take a little bit of flight. Does so, takes Santiago out in the first and second row. A little bit of flight there by Diaz. The first time I've had a chance to see this young man in action.
Well, number one, he needs to get some bigger britches.
Well, that being said, Diaz throws Santiago back in the ring, goes for the cover. Referee going to count it, 1, 2. Referee did have the discretion, though, of not calling it because of the illegal move on the outside of the ring, but again, it's not under pure wrestling rules.
Well, no, he's a Canadian referee. He's calling it forging.
Back suplex there by Santiago off the ropes. Referee in the way, comes off. Knee drop to the face, cover. 1, 2. That's all you're going to get. Didn't hook the leg, though, and I think that may have been the deal right there, the deal breaker. Santiago now with a side headlock.
That's a deep, deep side headlock right there of Jamie Diaz. Look right there. He's got that elbow underneath that chin. He's cutting off the oxygen. Looks like he's fighting back.
Here he comes off the ropes, but Santiago counters with a huge drop kick right to the mush. Sends him down. A little bit of opposing action there by Santiago. I think I'd be going for the cover about right here.
You know, I don't agree with you a lot, but he should have went for the pin right there.
They throw some boots, a couple to the chest, a couple to the midsection. I think the last one there to the upper thigh.
Big forearm. He might be softening him up for that big roaring elbow.
And if he hits it, it could be all over for Diaz. And Diaz right now on Strange Street as he's flipped across into the buckle. In comes Santiago, high elbow.
I was surprised to see Santiago go for that high elbow again after he got counted the first time.
He's able to kick out of that one, goes Diaz, but Diaz gets a boot to the midsection. He's down again.
Looks like Santiago is just toying with him right now, and he could put Diaz away at any moment.
Santiago, after having that couple cheap shots there, takes one of his own. There's a shot to Diaz right to the face.
Fight fire with fire. Even the Canadian fans are hostile.
Oh, nice drop kick there. Drops Diaz. Opportunity here for Santiago to finish this match right here. He goes for the cover. It's a 1, 2. Doesn't hook the leg, though. Again, that's it's a technical mistake that can cost you.
If he would have hooked the legs, hooked the tights, you know, anything, he would have had the match.
The tights, you don't need the tights. He could have hooked the leg. That's pure wrestling.
There's nothing wrong with hooking the tights. He's in Canada. He's got to get any advantage he's got. He's already at a disadvantage. Look, he's getting hit with closed fist.
He'll come back with an elbow. Meets it up with Diaz with a shot to the face. Ducks the punch though. Diaz. Oh, wow.
It's like Santiago tried to counter, and both men wound up lying on their backs.
Yeah, you see Santiago, I think maybe got the worst of that one on the neck breaker. And I think it looked like he was trying to bulldog Diaz at the same time, and both men just came crashing to the mat. The referee's up, getting close in that count right there, 10 count, and it's all over. Diaz first to his feet, now Santiago has big elbow.
He's setting him up for that roar, and he's softening him up. He's softening that job so he can knock him out.
Recover there by Diaz, but Santiago with 3 of his own, sends him off, here we go. Ducks the clothesline. Drop kick there by Diaz.
Patriot slam.
There's the cover, it's a 1, 2, but that's it though. Again, not hooking the leg right there. May save the fall there on Santiago.
You know, Diaz is starting to even show some frustration. He looked like he was upset he didn't get the 3. Here
we go, fisherman suplex. It rolls over into the cover. It's a 1, 2, but that's all. Did hook the leg this time. I thought he might have had him.
I'm telling you, if he hooks the tights, it'd be over. That's what I would do.
Well, that's not pure wrestling, though.
It is pure wrestling. If I say it is, it is.
Looks like Santiago getting ready to set up Diaz. You were talking about that roaring elbow.
It's
Maybe
all
that's
over
it
right here.
Right now. Goes to throw it. Ducks by Diaz. Picks him up. Parachute drop takes him down. Oh boy, I tell you, I remember that from days gone by. 1, 2. Oh, Santiago. He gets caught with that one leg drop right there, and it's one too many as Diaz able to score the victory on Michael Santiago. But it's a non-title matchup. Santiago still your DOA Pure Wrestling champion.
I would go as far as to call that a mild upset.
Well, I'll tell you right now, when Diaz makes an appearance in DOA Pro Wrestling, it may be an opportunity for him to have a shot at that Pure Wrestling Championship.
Well, the only difference on that, Stuart, is that we'll be on American soil. We'll have an American referee, and he won't have biased Canadian officials.
Great matchup from ECCW.
My name is Finley, and I love to fight.
Have the desire to become a professional wrestler, referee, or manager? If so, then you need to be at the DOA Academy, the best professional wrestling school in the Pacific Northwest. You'll learn the rules of the ring from some of the best in the West Coast, including head instructor Dr. Cleaver, Big Ugly J.D. Bishop, and DOA's own Jason Sullivan. Enroll at any time. Learn at your own pace. For more info, call the number on your screen or email promotions@doaprowrestling.com.
It's time for the blindfold matchup. Bradley Lubitsch is in here with 4 blindfolds in this special event 4-man matchup. Wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a blindfold match. I have never been witness to a match like this, so your guess is as good as mine how this is going to turn out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
oh my Lord.
Introducing first, accompanied by Mr. Ooh La La,
Mr.
and the
Law.
lovely MJ Aurora. First of all, from Detroit, Oregon, weighing in at 259 pounds, Draven Vargas. His tag team partner from the center of Mardi Gras, New Orleans, Louisiana,
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, the fashion consultant for the Left Coast Casanovas, Mr. Ooh La La, wearing, I'm at a loss for words. Very Napoleon meets, Priscilla Queen of the Desert meets Rocky Horror-esque, I suppose. Gold boots, gold-trimmed jacket with lapels. It's amazing. That's as good as I can explain it. Yeah, that's definitely true. MJ Aurora may be the most masculine of outfits here, aside from the fact that her and Draven are going to his cleavage.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, their opponents.
My bad.
First of all, from Reno, Nevada, weighing in today at 180 pounds, high wire, Pat Lord.
Is MJ still married?
His tag team partner from Boonville, Mississippi. It is Rockin, Ricky Gibson. This matchup is under the blindfold rules.
A little backstory, ladies and gentlemen.
referee.
Ricky Gibson has been feuding with Left Coast Casanovas for the past few months since his tag with Draven Vargas broke up when Vargas turned on him to tag with Nate. Gibson, Large, and DeMarcus James defeated Left Coast Casanovas last month in a 6-man tag match. And if you missed that, you missed one heck of a match, let me tell you. After that match, Nate and Draven covered Gibson's head with a blindfold and attacked him.
I'm going to tell you something right now. This is going to be one of the strangest matches you'll ever see in professional wrestling. It's a blindfold matchup. Each team will be blindfolded. I don't know how. I don't even know how the referee's going to be able to keep control of this because, if they can't see, how are they going to know to make the tag? I don't know.
Okay, think about it. If they can't see and they can make a tag, how are they going
to... Oh, now here it goes. They've already... Oh, now, wait a second here.
That is brilliant.
The referee is...
brilliant.
Oh, this is ridiculous. The other two aren't even blindfolded yet. They don't... Oh, wait a second. Off comes the blindfold. Double drop kick sends them both. Oh my goodness!
I thought this was a blindfold match.
Well, it started off as such, and then they got attacked by the Left Coast Casanovas.
Hey, Patrick Large is looking good. No.
All right, here we go right now as you take a look. Now we got blindfolds back in the ring again. We got Rockin' Ricky Gibson, and of course, Pat Large, high wire Patrick Large there with the blindfolds ready to go. Mr. Ooh La La a little bit upset because he says he's going to cover over the good looks of Draven Vargas and Loverboy Nate Andrews. I don't see it.
Is there a cutout on the top of Draven's hood for that hairdo of his?
Oh, please, that hairdo is ridiculous.
Oh, that's fashionable. I mean, look at Mr. Ooh La La. How can you say that that's not fashionable? Look at that guy.
I've seen that on Napoleon before. That was like 1800 and something. Come on now.
Oh, he's bringing it back.
Oh, please. Well, now I think we're going to get one blindfold on. We got one of them on right now. It's on Loverboy Nate Andrews. Now we got to get Nate. Well, we got Nate ready to go. We just don't have Draven Vargas ready to go.
I'm sure this isn't the first time Nate's put a blindfold on. Usually his, I'm sure, probably has a zipper or something on it.
The only person I've ever seen like that was the Freak.
That's true. That's true. Again, his definitely had a zipper.
Well, somebody actually sent an email recently to DOA Pro Wrestling asking us about the Freak, where the Freak was at, and I said, the less I know about that, the better.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Draven, I think Draven's claustrophobic. Isn't that kind of known?
Well, I'm wondering how they can breathe in these things, let alone obviously they can't see, but how do you breathe in these things? Well, there's a big fight going on right now with Bradley Lubitsch, and he finally got the blindfold over him. Well, my understanding is that the rules are it's a blindfold matchup. If you don't have the blindfolds on, there will be suspensions handed out. Terry has made that clear, and Dr. Kleber has just whispered to me here at ringside that this is the case.
Yeah, and
oh, look at this. Now, Seeing Eye Dog will be out next.
No. I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, MJ is definitely going to be the service dog for this match.
Oh, pleasantly surprised you come up with that.
What? I mean, what are you talking about?
Well, then what are you going to say? Fifi Lamour there, a.k.a. Mr. Ooh La La, will be working as the canine operandi for one of them?
No. I mean, look, if you Google service animals, you're going to see Ray.
We'll call for the bell finally. Well, we're going to see if we can actually get. Wait a second, the lovely Scarlet out here.
Yeah, speaking of service animals.
Well, what I understand is there was such a disillusionment between the teams there, between Draven and Loverboy Nate Andrews with Scarlet. I'm just curious as to.
They don't know she's out here.
This is true. Here we go. Well, I guess it's a tag match and.
Yeah, MJ Aurora, she's kind of trying to direct traffic for the Left Coast Casanovas, but your guess is as good as mine whether Draven knows his left from his right. Well, and apparently not.
Apparently not, and what's gotten rather interesting here is that because they can't see, and the only people that are actually helping right now are MJ Aurora, Mr. Ooh La La, but with that French accent, I'm pretty sure it's really difficult to understand a single word he's saying. Here we go. Well, right now, Draven Vargas just sort of wandering about the middle of the ring. Ricky Gibson, as you notice, was grabbing the top rope there. And I think he's made a tag now. I think that's Patrick Large coming in. And I think he should be indicating the same thing. That what you got to use is you got to use the ropes to your advantage here in this case. Hold on, get an idea as to where your bearings are at, because you're basically doing this by sense of feel. You can't see. So you're going to do this by sense of feel.
I kind of wish that Pat Large and Rockin and Gibson had a stake or something on their neck, because Draven would be beating the heck out of them if they had some sort of meat on their neck.
Well, thank goodness we didn't have the cane in here. That could have been a situation right there in itself. Well, Draven Vargas now up to the corner with Rockin and Ricky Gibson. No!
Oh! Wrong corner.
But you see, this could have been a situation, though. I think that Ricky Gibson felt the arm there of Draven Vargas, realized that it wasn't going to be his partner. Patrick Large a little bit smaller in stature than Draven Vargas, and for that reason was able to use that to his advantage and
or he smelled him as he came over, one of the two.
Oh, stop that.
What? Draven has some high-end cologne. He's shown it to me.
Draven, I think he's got the core. He finds his own partner.
Makes a tag to Nate Andrews, and Nate takes the head.
Well, he tripped over the bottom rope coming in the ring.
Bulldog, how are we ever going to get a pin? We haven't even got a lockup yet.
Well, and I don't think, quite frankly, this is rather scary.
Most definitely the most difficult match. Oh, Nate Andrews going for a takedown on the referee.
He's got the cover. It's a 1, 2, 3 on the referee, but wait a minute, that was Brandon Lubitsch. That wasn't a wrestler. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I thought he was going for the abdominal stretch there, possibly.
Oh, Pat Large. Roll up.
Here we go. It's a 1, it's a 2, and not enough, though.
Yeah, if one of them happens to fall out of the ring, roll out of the ring, they're going to try and pin a fan.
Oh, hey, I'll tell you right now, if they come out of that ring, I'm moving.
Yeah.
I'm moving. But I tell you right now, they can't see, so imagine if they're on the floor, they're not going to find anywhere where they're going. I mean, they might use the ring again. Whoa!
Inadvertent clothesline by Pat Highwire Large, and a reverse pin of sorts. I've seen that in the Florida Championship Wrestling, the Divas pin like that.
Here we go, he's got it now, he's hooked up the leg. 1, 2.
Oh, just a 2 count.
But that's twice now that Nate Andrews has been under the pin right there.
Oh no, Nate's making his way to the outside. That's not good.
Oh, wait a minute, he's hanging on the bottom rope. He realizes that he was going to go out of the ring. He doesn't want to do that.
That was kind of Looney Tunes right there. We got it. Okay, there's a tag.
Okay, I think we got the right tag here. Here comes Ricky Gibson. Okay.
Okay, what is Ricky doing? Okay, Ricky's getting help from the crowd on this.
There we go. But, Patrick Large making a bunch of noise right there. Eliminated the chance that Ricky Gibson knew where he needed to go. But he's using the crowd, though, and he's got his senses right now. Draven Vargas is getting closer. Oh, but he's getting cold now. As Draven moves out of the way.
This is the stupidest game of warm-cold I've ever seen.
Oh, here we go, and he's putting the pounding on Draven Vargas. Here we go. Well, Bradley Lubitsch coming in there to break it up, and of course that separates the two of them, and whoops, Gibson.
Speaking of which, wait, if one of them hits Bradley Lubitsch, are they going to get disqualified because they can't see who they're hitting?
They could be disqualified. I mean, that's what makes this match that difficult.
That's Bradley Lubitsch's own fault if that happens.
Bradley Lubitsch just needs to be much more vocal. I'm sure you can tell by voice that it wasn't any of their opponents. I'm saying.
Headbutt by Draven wasn't such a smart move.
Oh, but Nate Andrews has him wrapped up in the corner. Okay, here we go. Now all of a sudden the tide has turned. Draven Vargas being smart with using the ropes there. Sizing him up. Big chop there.
I'd celebrate too if I couldn't see and I chopped somebody.
Well, yes, absolutely. Wait a minute. Snap Mayor. Out comes Ricky Gibson. Oh, wait a second. It's Nate Andrews.
Oh, what the? He's going to suffocate Nate Andrews. He's going to suffocate him.
Wait a second. Oh, he chops his own partner. Oh, my goodness. 5 minutes gone by. 5 minutes. Well. And he's continuing the chops away. And he doesn't even realize he's hitting his own partner.
Hey, for as dumb as Ricky Gibson is, that was pretty smart.
And he splashes his own partner. MJ Aurora up on the apron, pleading with him, stop!
Yeah, she just informed him that was Nate, not Ricky Gibson.
Oh my goodness, and meanwhile, Ricky Gibson's made it to his corner to make a tag. High wire Pat Large now in the ring. And Nick.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my goodness, can you see that?
Yeah, it's like she's trying to resuscitate him. She giving him mouth to mouth.
Mouth to bag, I think is what it is there. Nope. And no, we're not talking about MJ Aurora. Stop it.
What? I was just going to say Google it.
Oh my goodness, here we go. Wait a second. Draven, though, I think chopped Ricky Gibson, but ends up with an elbow to the top of the head there.
Well, that was smart of Draven Vargas to put Pat Large into a corner.
Here we go. As we just passed the 5-minute mark of this contest, one fall. This matchup, though, is insane right now. These guys are insane.
540.
And now he's going Fist of Fury in the corner. Goes Ricky Gibson on Draven Vargas. Draven a little bit smart in trying to turtle in the corner, making it that much more difficult for Gibson to apply that punishment.
Well, see, I would think Draven Vargas would have advantage over everybody in this, because I'm sure that...
Oh, here's a high-risk maneuver right here. Suplex.
Wow.
Doesn't even know where he's at, but he hits a suplex. I think he may have just counted the steps back from the corner to make that suplex right there. Has been done.
Ricky Gibson thinks he's got a 3 count. But like I was saying, Draven Vargas should be most at home in the dark, because I know he does most of his business in the dark.
Oh, stop it.
What?
MJ Aurora back up on the apron again. The referee's got to get some control of this here. It's already an uncontrollable matchup because you've got 4 guys in there who are blind, pretty much. They cannot see.
So you're telling me that you want Bradley Lubitsch to get control of the blind, leading the blind, leading the blind, leading the blind.
The blank.
What?
The blank.
The blank.
The blank. You can go either MJ or you can go Mr. Lala. I don't care.
They're not leading anything.
They're just blank. Okay.
Well, it's a loving moment right there.
Well, that's right there. Yes, you can see that as Draven Vargas and Loverboy Nate Andrews in a big little cuddle fest in the corner.
MJ Aurora giving Draven a helping hand.
What's she doing up on the apron? As he went for the overhand smash there, hit the buckle instead. Pat Large now makes the tag, and he's sliding up the very same rope that Draven's coming down, and he can feel, but Pat Large walks away from it, and that may be to his advantage there, because Draven was ready to sneak up on him. Oh, he just...
Swing and a miss.
Nate Andrews in the wrong corner. Oh, Pat Large gets a hold of him. Here we go.
How is this match going to end? I mean, really.
Well, I'll tell you right now, he tries to shoot him off the ropes. This is going to be rather strange.
Or impossible.
Yes, you notice that Draven holding on to the ropes there. You see that? Did it twice. They're able to use that high lift of the knee. Whips him. Oh,
big forearm.
What that right there is a short arm elbow. Smartest move for Draven Vargas.
I think that's are we pinning? What are we doing here?
And he's just trying to make sure that he was down so he could throw the splash on him.
Swing and a miss.
Boy, I tell you right now, it reminds you of a T-ball game or something like that. You know?
How can this be a T-ball game? The ball doesn't move in T-ball. What is Pat Large doing? Oh!
Wait a second, what's MJ Roar doing in the ring right there?
Apparently trying to get involved.
Mr. Olala just pulled Ricky Gibson down face first on the apron. Of course, Gibson now out of the ring, can't see where he's at. Wait a minute, Loverboy Nate Andrews has himself. He's got the blindfold off. They knew this was going to happen. Oh, he attacked Pat Large. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, my goodness.
With the POV.
Point of view?
That's what it stands for,
okay.
Yes. Google it.
I will. And he's rolling over Draven Vargas. Wait a second. Loverboy Nate Andrews pulls the blindfold back on. He can't see. Oh, right. Oh, unbelievable.
Wait, Ricky Gibson's got the blindfold off.
Where's that in each his own? Jump kick to Draven Vargas.
But Ricky, the referee had to have seen that.
You'd think so.
What do we got going on here? We got a pin. We got a pin.
We got it. Is it one? Is it two? It's over. Yes, it's over. And Nate Andrews thinks he's won, but they haven't. Your winners of the blindfold matchup, High Wire Pat Large and Rockin Ricky Gibson.
Well, Nate Andrews just got a little bit of his own medicine, it looks like, Bulldog.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, it started with Nate Andrews with the blindfold off, then it was Ricky Gibson with the blindfold off, but I'll tell you right now, the winner goes to spoils, the victory goes to Gibson at large. Unbelievable, strangest match I have ever seen in DOA Pro Wrestling.
Definitely.
You know,
they are not done. They are not done.
Here we go, they're attacking him again. Ooh la la with a chair now. MJ Roar in there as well. Oh, this is not good. You see Ricky Gibson right now with Draven Vargas. Oh, the chair to the gut of Patrick Large. Oh, in the face! He hit him and they just wiped out his face with the folding chair by Ooh La La. Oh, this is ridiculous.
What do we got going on?
Oh, no.
Boom!
Oh,
Penthouse plunge! Penthouse plunge!
Oh, my God. They've knocked him out.
Them. They're both down.
On that penthouse plunge, I swore there's a serious concussion as a result of that. Oh, disgusting there.